Welcome to Renewed Movement. My name is Christina, and I'm so thankful that you allowed me to be part of your day, and not only your day, but your journey. Now, I'm not sure if any of you follow me on any other social media platforms, but we are in our first trimester and really trying to include as much movement as possible. Now, this season, my movement is for different purposes, but we're still moving our body on purpose. So, for today's pieces of equipment, you can either go with none at all, or adding all of the above, or switching out. Now you can either use 2-pound little pill weights up to 8 pounds in dumbbells, a band. Mama is rocking with light today, but go ahead and reach for a light, medium, or a hard. And I've been really loving these little ankle and wrist weights just to add a little bit of extra spice. So for the first movement, I'm gonna add the other one on. Option to reach for your 2-pound and or your 8-pound dumbbells for this first movement. Now we are gonna be rocking in two different sections. We are gonna be starting off in a squat, so hip distance apart with those arms. Now go ahead and bring those arms to almost like a front rack. If you do have weights in your hands, they will be resting on those shoulders. From here, we go ahead and just squat it down at your own pace. Okay, squat, lift. Nice, we have about 30 seconds of work pressing through those heels, being really conscious of keeping those elbows up or keeping those elbows down with those shoulders lower. Nice. About halfway there. Just keep squatting it out, finding that breath, really engaging that core. Now we want to make sure that we protect our lower backs, making sure that we aren't sticking that glute out too much. Last one, lower, lift, hold it there. From here we go right, lower, left, lower. Nice. Fully extend those arms. Fully press that weight. Nice. Those tailbones are tucked. There we go. Catch that breath. Nice. Really press through those shoulders. That core is engaged. Nice. We have about 10 seconds left here before we add the squat and alternating those arms. Yes, you can. Come on. We go 4, 3, 2, now add those together. So we go squat, press, at your own pace, squat, press, squat, press, nice. Now if you're choosing to use dumbbells, just be really conscious of how you hold those wrists. Nice, nice, less than 10. Time flies when you're having fun. Take these at your own pace. Last one. Nice, squat onlys, squat only. Nice, woo. There we go. Now if you can make these even more intentional, press through those heels. Nice, chest is up. Nice, that neck is in alignment with those spines. Less than 10 before we take a break. Nice. I'm proud of you. Come on. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and stand it up. Relax those arms. Now we've got one more round, but instead of doing alternating arms, we are going to be doing double arms. Getting a nice double shoulder press. Now if you decided that you liked your weights, stay with them. If you love a little bit of challenge, just stay with them for a little bit longer. Or option to completely ditch, okay? Feet hip distance apart. Big deep breath, arms back up. Engage that core, let's squat it. Lift, nice. Get to it, don't doubt it. Come on. Here we go, squat, stand, squat, stand. Nice, how are we feeling on the other side of the screen? I will say, for this mama, breathing has been a little bit different in physical challenges, but I've been trying to stay as physically active for my own mental and emotional health. I know that my body's gonna change. That is quite all right. But the goal is to be a mentally and emotionally strong mama. 4 more, 3 more, come on, 2 more. Last one, hold that stand, hold it up and press. We go press, lower, press, lower, nice lift. Now if you can, Just make sure that those elbows drop back at that shoulder height. Tighten that core. Breathe through it. I'm breathing right with you. I'm huffing and puffing. Nice. So what is your goal as a new mama? What generational changes, right? That's the goal. What are we doing? Remind yourself through this whole workout. 4 more. Go 4, 3, 2. Add those 2 together. We squat it down. You go squat, press, squat, press, squat. Nice. So we can either drop those weights onto those shoulders or keep them at shoulder height. Nice. I'm so proud of you. Whatever got you on the mat today, I hope that you work through it. I hope that you're thankful for it. I hope that you're strengthened by it. Less than 20 seconds. Come on. There we go. Whatever your pace is, just keep it up. We have less than 10 before we rack those weights onto our shoulders and get back to those squats. Come on, we've got 4, 3, 2, rack them, squats only. Woo! Come on, keep me accountable. I'll have to keep you accountable. That's what we're here for. Building a village, building a community of doers, generational leaders. It's mama crew. 10 more seconds. Come on, knees are strong, ankles strong, quads and hammies. Last 4, go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice, go ahead and take those weights down to the ground. Go ahead and take those ankle or wristbands off, whatever you decided to rock with today. Now, get a deep breath, get a sip of water, a little bit of a stretch, whether that's touching your toes, little arm circles. We're gonna do a few arm circles just to relax. So shoulders just going forward. Really important that we catch our breath before the next movement. Trying to take about 3 to 4 breaths in and out. Let's take those arms reverse. Now, if you were using those weights at all, I know your shoulders are still burning. So if this movement isn't for you, maybe you can just bring it up, bring it down, bring it cross, whatever works best. Go ahead and shake it out. We're gonna be reaching for our next piece of equipment, which is going to be your band. Now, option again, no need to use the band if you don't want to. Boundaries are sexy. I say it all the time. If your answer is no, let it be no, okay? But also don't be afraid to test yourself. So unless it's like a firm no, test it, okay? Take that band, step into it safely. Now, we are gonna go ahead and make sure, that we safely put that band on. So I'm gonna show you really quickly before we move into these next 2 movements. Now you're gonna take all of that weight, place it in the left leg, make sure that that right heel is off of the ground. Arms by your side or wherever feels comfortable. If you want to reach for those weights, you can. I'm just gonna go 0 weights, either on those wrists or dumbbells. Now from here, you're gonna step that leg out, in, pulse, pulse. Step it out, bring it in, pulse. Join me when you're ready. Out, in, pulse, pulse, out, in, pulse, pulse. Nice, step it back, bring it in. Pulse into that left glute, out, in, pulse, pulse. Nice, out, in, pulse, pulse. We step out. Woo, my glute is on fire. Out, in, pulse, pulse. We've got 4. Nice, we've got 3. These are long counts. Got 2. Come on, last one. You go out, in, keep it low, keep pulsing here. Just pulse, pulse. You're sending into that left heel. Nice, nice. Keep it going, keep it going. We've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step it out. I don't know if anyone else felt that one. I sure did. But we've got 2 more rounds on the same side. Now this one, instead of stepping it back, we're gonna step it off to the side. So we're gonna make sure that we send all of that weight back into that left heel, sinking down into that glute, fighting that band. If at any point you wanna get rid of that band, you can do so. We're gonna step it out, in, then pulse. Here we go. Out, in, pulse, pulse. Nice, out. And if those arms are better by your side, out, in, pulse, pulse. Whatever feels most comfortable, whatever helps with stability. I'm gonna keep my hands up, out, in, pulse, pulse, out, in. There we go. Pulse, pulse, out, in, pulse, pulse. Next one, keep it in. Come on, just pulse. Keep it going with that pulse. All of that weight is in that left heel. Woo. Let it burn. Go 4. Come on. 3. We go 2 and 1. Stand on up. We got to get to the other side. Shake out those legs. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing, but for the left leg. So go ahead and send all of that weight into your right heel. Left heel up. Core tight. Arms by your side or up to those ears. From here, that left leg is going to step out, in, pulse 2 count. Woo, get ready. Let's take it back. We go back, in, pulse, pulse, back, in, pulse, pulse. We step back, in, pulse, pulse. Nice, back, in, pulse, pulse. We step it back, bring it in, pulse, pulse. I didn't want to lose you. Come on. 4 more. We've got 4. Come on. 3. Fight that band. Yes, you can. Come on. Go 2. Pulse. Pulse. Last 1. Back. Hold it in. Pulse in that right heel. Pulse. Nice. Even if you got to shake your head no, as long as you are telling yourself yes. Oh, we're shaking. Go 4. Nice. 3. Here we go for 2 and 1. Shake it out for just a quick second. We're going to be sending it to the left, in, pulse, pulse. So weight goes back in that right leg, chest presented, shoulders back, all of that weight into that into that right heel. Arms either up by those ears or down by your side. Step it out. Right here we go. Out, in, pulse, pulse, out, in, pulse, pulse. Remember, option to have those hands by your side. Whatever feels most comfortable. Take these at your own pace. Out, in, pulse, pulse. Last one. Just pulse it out, pulse it out. Nice, pulse. Send all of that weight into that right heel just a little bit more. Keep those knees separated. Fight that band. We go for 4. 3, you go 2, and 1. Whew. Stand it on up. We are gonna remove that band. This next one is gonna be fun. So grab a sip of water, get a deep breath before we start. We really, really, really want to make sure that we bring those heart rates down. So once again, whether that's arm circles, whether that's forward, flipping those palms up, just getting that heart rate back down. Last one. All right, mamas, we are on to the next movement. Now listen, really important that we pay attention to our bodies. I wanna know what trimesters you're in, first, second, or third. Where are you joining me from? Because it's really important that within these first, second, and third trimesters that we take our body seriously and the cues that it's giving us. So for this next movement, there is a little bit of agility. Take these as slowly as you need. I'm gonna show you the movements before we start. We're gonna be starting with that left foot forward, right foot back, or I'm sorry, right heel lifted so that we can take it back. So those arms can either go by your side, go by your ears, or go by your side. Whatever is most comfortable and whatever keeps you stable and helps with the weight distribution as we go from one movement to another. So here's the move. Big out, little in, big out, cross. Okay? So this is what's gonna look like a little bit faster so that we find that beat. From here, we go out, in, out, cross, out, in, out, cross. Nice, out, in, out. Join me when you're ready. Out, in, out. Come on, out, in, out. Cross, keep going. Out, in, out. Cross, nice. Out, in, out. Last one. Out, in. Hold that cross. We go out. Cross it in front of the body. Core is tight. Toes are pointed. So if you decided to keep those arms by your side, you're still twisting through that core, using those obliques. We go 4. Long 3. We go 2. Nice, last one. In, hold it out. Right leg, lift 1 count. We go lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Ooh, come on, I feel it with you. 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Pulse that right leg. Just pulse, pulse. Find that stability in that left quad. Elbows wider, elbows tight to the body. 4 more. We've got 4. Come on. 3. Nice. 2. And 1. Whew. Shake those legs out. We got to go to the other side. So remember, those can go as slowly or as quickly as your body allows. Okay, really important that you listen to how you're feeling depending on where you are, first, second, or third trimester. So let's go ahead and make sure that that left foot is forward. And now we're gonna make sure that nothing is around the mats because we're going the other way. I'm not sure about you, but there's always one side for me that is a little more clumsy. It happens to be my left leg. So either fingertips by the nape of your neck, hands by your side. Let's take it back. Come on. We go back, in, out, cross, back, in, out. Concentrate. Back, in, out, cross. So you're on those toes, on those toes, on those heels. Woo, we go back, in, out, cross, back, in, out. Full concentration for me, especially on this side. Last one. Hold that cross. Out, in, out, in. Remember, if those hands are by your side, you're still using those obliques. Get that breath. Catch that breath. Nice. 4 more. Go 4, 3, 2. Hold it out. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Nice. That toe is pointed. That quads engaged. Hammy and glute are activated. Whoa. Come on. 4 more. Stay with me. We go 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Pulse it out. This is where we finish. This is it. This is all you got. Find that stability, even if you have to lower and tap. Whatever works. 4 more. Go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, mamas. Give yourselves a round of applause. I am so incredibly proud of you and so thankful that you stuck along and worked out with me today, allowed me to work out with you. Let's take it down to the mat to get a quick stretch. Really important that we allow those hip flexors and those legs to relax. We don't want to overcompensate, causing any injury. Heels together, pads of our feet together, elbows lightly pressing on those thighs. Forward fold ever so slightly. Exhaling as you deepen that stretch. Presenting with the chest, chin going up to those toes. Take a big inhale as you sit on up. Exhale, drop those shoulders. Inhale, arms go over. Exhale, legs go out. Inhale, reach on up, flex through those feet just a little bit harder. Exhale, forward fold, keeping those feet flexed. Whew. I feel that too, don't worry. Inhale, exhale, point those toes, chest goes a little bit lower, holding onto those calves. Making sure that we aren't taking the forehead down to the knees, but taking the chest down instead. And go ahead and slowly roll on up. Give yourself a few ankle rolls. Listen, if there's anything that's been on your heart, any prayers that you need or that you want, I hope that you put them in the chat down below. My hope for this channel is that we build a community, we build a village, not only for this season, but for the seasons coming after, and that we have a plethora amount of prayer warriors looking out for the both of us and for our families, and so that we can pray for them as well. So remember, I am here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Let's hold each other accountable and grow within this season, not only our babies, but mentally, emotionally, and physically. I'll see y'all later.